This morning. Hi, Airy Fairy. Good morning, Karen. Hello, Eileen. Hi, Ten the Sheep. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Karen. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? Okay, good. Okay. Before we start the crochet along, I want to show you yesterday I did this to add to the box for the kids. And I started this one with that date night yarn. You had to turn up your sound? I worry you guys can't hear me, and I don't want to sound like I'm yelling at you. Thank you, Eileen. All right. I hope you guys can bear with me. This is going to be fun. I have never done a crochet along with anybody. Usually I'm just by myself. I do it by myself. Fiber Spider does his startings a little bit different. He doesn't start them in the round or with a magic circle. So we are going to try his way of doing it. So I hope this will turn out good. I'm so glad you guys all showed up. I'm so happy. And I hope I'm not intruding on anybody else's time. This was kind of a last minute decision last Friday on my live to do this with you guys. I want to be able to interact more with my subscribers and viewers, and I figured this was a way that I could spend a little bit more time with you guys. Thank you, Ten the Sheep. I'm glad I'm not intruding. Also, I do have a Facebook group. It's called Cozy Cuddles Crochet. And if you guys want to share pictures of how your shawl is coming along, I would love for you guys to post pictures in that group. I do know Eileen is an administrator in that group for me. She did change the group over to a private group, so I do know you do have to request to get in, but it's easy. Just answer a few questions, you'll get in, and that way we can share our pictures on there of how our shawls are coming along. Did everybody get their yarn? They've got their hook, everything all ready to go? Yes, Ten the Sheep, it's called Cozy Cuddles Crochet. And the picture is, I think 3 blankets that I made. Right now, everybody can get in. It's not private for a few more hours. Okay. Karen, you're ready. All right. And as I said, you guys don't have to use the Red Heart ombre yarn. You can use whatever you have on hand. I had the Red Heart Super Saver on hand, and it's in the coral color, sea coral, and I figured it would be pretty for spring. So you're in, Karen? Good, good. Oh, I can't wait to see some of your guys' shawls when you start putting them up. It's going to be so fun. I'm very excited about this. Okay, and as I said, oh, you're using the violet? Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Airy Fairy has anemone. Eileen's using Ferris wheel. Karen has violet. Oh, I cannot wait to see these. As I was saying, we will start these today all together. If you choose to go ahead and work on your own throughout the week, I have no problems with that. Work at your own pace. If you want to wait until next Monday when we come back and do some more together, if you choose to finish it this week, I have no issues. Work at your own pace. I don't want to slow anybody down that wants to get it done, or if you just want to do it week by week with me, we'll do this, for as long as it takes for everybody to get finished. As long as I'm not intruding in other people's times, that's one thing I do not want to do. I know Dawn Aaron, I think, is live right now for a pop-up that she did, but I've already had this scheduled, so I'm not going to cancel on you guys. That's one thing I will never do to you guys, unless it's something I can't help, health-wise. Otherwise, I won't never cancel on you guys. So, if we are ready, everybody got their hook, got a slip knot on? And if so, we are going to go ahead and chain 4. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've got my little needle here. We are going to work back into this very first stitch. And we are going to work 3 double crochets into that very first stitch. There's 1, 2, and 3. And then we are going to, if I go too fast, tell me and I will slow down. Then we are going to chain 2, 1 and 2. And then we will go right back into that same stitch and work 4 double crochets. And then if you just want to tighten your circle up, go ahead. Okay, so in this first round, we should have 4 double crochets, a chain of 2, and 4 double crochets. We will chain 3, and turn our work back into this very first stitch right there, the very first one. We're going to work a double crochet, hello Shirley, welcome in. We have just started the shawl crochet along. If you need a second to catch up, we can hold on for a second. You're just going to watch today? We can wait if you want to join in. Okay, if you got your first double crochet in there, we are going to chain one. We're going to skip a stitch and then double crochet into the next. Then we are going to skip one, and in the center right here, we are going to work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So 2 double crochets, there's 1, 2, chain 2, and then 2 double crochets back into that center spine. You can't start anything else. It's okay, Shirley. I'm just glad you're here to watch. Hi, Margie. Okay, then we will chain 1. We're going to skip 1 and then double crochet into the next. And then we will chain 1, skip 1, and into that very first or very last chain, we are going to work a double crochet, and then we're going to work 1 more double crochet into that very same stitch. Hi, Nancy. You're sorting out a room of stuff? I'm glad you dropped in. All right, so this second row should consist of 2 double crochets, a chain 1, a double crochet, chain 1, and then in the center it should have 2 double crochets, a chain 2, a double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, chain 1, and then 2 double crochets in the last stitch. For the next row, we will start with a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Then we will work a double crochet back into that very first stitch. This row is going to be more of a solid row. We are going to do 1 double crochet into each stitch till we hit the center spine. So in the next stitch we will work a double, and then a double, and a double, double, one more, and then in the center spine we will work 2 doubles, a chain 2, and 2 doubles, all into the center spine. And then we will put 1 double all the way down till the very last stitch, and in that last one we will put 2 doubles. Oh, thank you, Ten the Sheep. You already got someone in mind you're going to give it to? I do too. I don't usually keep anything that I make. And then in that very last one, we will do the 2 doubles. And that's how we should be looking so far. Oh, to the lady across the hall from you? I'll probably send mine to my mom so she has it to wear for in the falls up in Michigan and in the springs. Because she spends her winters in Florida, so. Alright, so row 4, we will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work. Now in this one we will put a double crochet into the first, and then we will chain 1, we're going to skip 1, and then work a double crochet, chain 1, and then skip 1, a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, and then into the center we will do our 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 doubles. And this will be the repeat for the rest of the shawl. So we will chain 1 there, skip 1, and then do a double, chain 1, skip 1, do a double, chain 1, skip 1, do a double, chain 1, skip 1, do a double, chain one, and then into that very last one we will work 2 double crochets. Yeah, I gotta find a moderator that can help with the dropping of the links. I don't have one yet. Okay, and then at the end of row 4, this is what we should be looking like, guys. Is everybody up to row 4? Doing good? Yes, please, anybody that's on here, if you're not subscribed to anybody that's in here, please do. Also, Margie's Crafting Corner, she needs watch hours. So if you're not subscribed to Margie, please go over and subscribe to her. Watch her videos. She's so close, you guys, so close to being fully monetized. So if after I'm done here, if you have nothing else to do, please run her videos. Give her those watch hours. IVB Creates, also, she is so close to hitting her numbers that she's looking for with subscribers. Last I knew, she only needed 48 more. And she does beautiful, beautiful beadwork for stitch markers on pens. That woman can make beadwork beautifully, and she also crochets beautiful garments. I know I said, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but she had a dream about a shirt she crocheted. It was a dream, and the next day she made it, and it is just gorgeous. So check out IVB Creates too, so I would appreciate it. Oh, thank you, Karen. Thank you guys for the thumbs up and for being here. I really appreciate it. All right, let's work another row together. We will chain 2, or 3, sorry, chain 3. And then we're going to turn our work, and this row is solids. So we will double crochet that into that very first stitch, and then we will double crochet into each one to the center spine. And if you guys do need to go back and check anything, Fiber Spider does have this on his, under his videos, it's called the EAZY Breezy Shawl. So if you guys do have to, get lost or need to go back and watch it, he does have it up. And then into the center, it's 2 double crochets. Chain 2, and 2 more back into that center spine. And then it's double crochet again in each stitch all the way down to the last one, and it's 2 double crochets in that last one. So it's a fairly easy pattern. That's why I said if you guys want to continue and go on your own after we're done here, I have no problem with you guys going way ahead. If you guys can get it finished up before next Monday, that's great too. I'm sure I'll work on mine. But I got a blanket going and I got that other scarf going. I've got a diamond painting that is just about finished. Oh, thank you, Margie. I didn't know if you got my message or not. I was watching your video this morning, trying to give you some more watch hours. And then in that last one, we will do our 2 double crochets. And then that's how we should be looking. Thank you, Timothy. I appreciate that. My hook size is a 6mm, yes. Sorry about that. I should have said that. Yes, I'm using a 6. Eileen, you're using a 5? Yeah. The Ferris wheel's a little bit thinner than the Super Saver. Yeah, YouTube has been doing some really weird things of unsubscribing people, taking away watch hours. It's just ridiculous what YouTube does to people sometimes. I know they did that to me. I think it was less than a month of being on. I wasn't where I am now, thank goodness, but I had, I think it was like 70 some subscribers, and when I got up the next day I was down to like 6. Good morning, Michelle. 60 something. I was missing 12 people. I'm like, what in the world? I was like, oh man, did I make people mad? Did I upset somebody? Or I didn't know what was going on. And then it was explained to me that YouTube does do that. They will take away subscribers just to make sure that they're legit people that are subscribed to your channel. But why they take away people's watch hours, because Margie was there. She was right there. And then all of a sudden she needed over 100 and some hours again. And I don't understand how YouTube works their shenanigans, but they do. All right, would you guys like to continue on and do one more row, or would you like to talk for a little bit? Is everybody all cut up to row 5? Oh, that's up to you guys. I could sit here and crochet all day with you. I have no problem sitting here crocheting all day long. Especially because it is raining here today. How about if we work one more row and then we'll chit-chat for the rest of the time. We'll go ahead and do the next row. So for the next row, we will chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn our work. I would love to see that kitty purse. You may post it in the group on Facebook, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. So in the very first stitch there, we will do our double crochet, and then we will chain one. We're going to skip one and then double crochet, and we will do this all the way up till we hit the center spine. It's going to be a double crochet, chain one, skip one, double crochet, chain one, skip one, double crochet, chain one, skip, and a double, a chain one, skip, and then a double, chain one, skip one, and a double. I need to get more yarn out. I'm like, all right, that's getting pretty tight there. I need more yarn. All right, and then skip one, and then a double, and then into the center is 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. And you know, I never thought I'm left-handed. I hope this isn't backwards and confusing to you guys. I forgot I'm left-handed and most people are right-handed. So I hope that's not messing you guys up. Chain one and then skip one and then a double. Chain one, skip, double, chain one, skip, and a double, chain one, skip, and a double, chain one, skip, and a double. Eileen, you're left-handed? Oh, wow, Shirley. That's crazy. I had a Cricut, but I got rid of it because I quit making cards a couple of years ago. I still have, I think, 3 or 4 boxes full of cards that I had made up, and then your last stitch should be the 2 doubles. And then that's how we should be looking. This is going to be a very, very pretty shawl. You're a righty and learned from a lefty? Yeah, I'm a lefty, and I watched my grandmother do it, and I just learned from her by watching her, and then I just would mimic whatever she would do, and pretty much that's how I learned to crochet. I taught myself by just watching my grandmother, and then she would give me her hooks and yarn and just let me play around, and I taught myself how to crochet. Yep, just like the mirror image. That's how I learned from my grandma. She had taught me to knit first, so I was knitting. At the age of 9, I started knitting, and I would make scarves and slipper socks. Those were my 2 favorite things to make, were scarves and slipper socks when I knitted. But when I picked up that crochet hook and I learned that, I never went back to knitting, which is too bad. I should have stuck with it. but I never touched knitting needles again after I learned to crochet. And my favorite things to crochet are scarves and blankets and now shawls. You crochet left-handed and knit right-handed, Shirley. That's weird. Yes, I hope the replay will work today as well, you guys. I do not know what happened to the last live. As I said, it was processing for like over 6 hours. Thank you, Airy Fairy, for coming in and sticking with us. I'm so glad you did. And yes, please go check out the Facebook group so everybody can post their shawls in there. I would love it. As I was saying, though, the last live, it was processing for over 6 hours, almost 7 hours it was processing. And I restarted my phone twice thinking, okay, maybe it was my phone. And nope, it was still processing. The last time I went back to go look, it was completely gone. The whole replay of the live, the whole video was just gone. I don't know where it went. I don't know what happened to it. Last I seen it was still processing, and then it was just gone. It disappeared. I have no clue what happened to it. So yes, I hope this live, the replay will be available. Fingers crossed. So what are your guys' plans for today? Anybody got any fun plans for today, being President's Day? Oh, I got a story to tell you guys. We had such excitement here yesterday. Oh boy, was it exciting. I was up early yesterday. Eileen, you're going to crochet, and a little bit of diamond painting. Oh, fun. I was up really early yesterday, and I do this a lot. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll get up and I have coffee and I'll crochet, and then I'll lay back down about 6:37, and I'll lay back down for about an hour or so. And yesterday morning I laid back down, and I got back up about 8, and Mr. Cozy happened to get up a little early yesterday as well, and we were sitting out in the living room, and all of a sudden the dogs start barking, and Mr. Cozy goes, what's going on, what's going on? And he looks out the window, and there was 2 sheriffs sitting out there. And I'm like, huh. Well, I told you guys that the kid across the street from me was crazy. I mean, crazy. And the night before, he was making a bunch of ruckus, and somebody had called the sheriff, but by the time they got up here, he was already gone. But yesterday morning, as I was saying, at 9 o'clock, 2 sheriffs showed up, and they went and knocked on the door. And the one sheriff was sitting up, kind of staring over the fence, their backyard fence. And the other sheriff was at the front door talking to the mom. Well, the mom tries to play dumb, like she doesn't know any English, which I know she does because I talk to her, and she knows what I'm saying. Hi, Sunita. Thank you for dropping in. But she pretends like she doesn't know English, and Spanish is the only language she speaks. Well, the sheriff was using his translator to talk to her, to let her know that they were looking for, thank you, Tennessee. The cop was telling her in the translator that they wanted her son, Jose. And she, oh, no, he not here, no. And the cop must have heard something in the back, because he got in his car and he drove around to the back side of the street over there. And next thing you know, the other cop that was at her door got in his car. He left, went to where the other cop was. Well, it was probably 10 minutes later. Here comes 5 sheriffs, all with their lights on. They had that place surrounded. There was 2 or 3 sheriffs out front. There was 2 or 3 sheriffs in the back. They were jumping the fences through people's yards. They caught him. He was in the house. The mother lied to the police and said he was not there. She was hiding him. He's had a warrant for quite some time, and he's a drug dealer. We have been telling management and corporation in California for years now about these people, that they need to get them out of here, that they are nothing but trouble. That kid of hers is going to cost her her home. But yes, I am so glad they nailed him and got him. And we had our front door open, and I'm like, thank you to the police. What else are you going to do? I mean, I'm so glad they got him. Yeah, and my honest opinion, I think the mother should have been arrested too, for lying to the police saying he wasn't there when she was hiding him out. That's a felony. Aiding and abetting a felon is, you could get charged for that. Yeah. So that was my excitement for yesterday. But I was glad to see him go. He was fighting, and finally they had 2 cops carrying him out, and the one finally grabbed him by his hair and just was telling him, you're going, like it or not. And then the mom was standing out there crying, well, why are you taking my kid? Why? I think you know why, Mama. Your son's not innocent. So yes, it was quite exciting. Everybody was coming out of their houses because of the lights and all the commotion. So all the neighbors were standing outside, and it was excitement because not much happens up here. We're way out in the country on a hillside surrounded by orchards, so not much really happens up here. We're not anywhere close to town, so I've never seen a community like this out in the country in the middle of nowhere. But it's usually pretty peaceful and quiet up here, so that is one nice thing. So did you guys have any exciting things happen over the weekend? I would love to hear about them. Okay, if you are going to continue on this on your own, don't forget that your next row will be the solid of all double crochets up to the center spine, and then you'll do the double crochet. Yes, Karen, your Vegas trip was great. I'm so glad you had fun. You guys I forgot, you guys just went to get away, or there was a occasion I think you said that you guys went for? That's what, hockey game. Did your team win at least, I hope? Yes, that's great, good. I look forward to Friday's live too. Is there anything special you guys want to do on Friday, or? Exactly, Ten the Sheep. That's right. I was a protective parent of my son too, but if he did wrong, he had to own up to what he did. And I love my son dearly. I would do anything, just about anything for him, but I'm not going to hide him from the police and say, no, he's not here, especially if he is here, because he obviously did something wrong and he needs to be held accountable for it. So I agree, yes. You have to work on Friday? Well, if you don't catch it, hopefully the replay will be there for you, Karen. Yes, I'm going to try to do my lives on Fridays at 10 a.m., which as you've seen from Margie's already, Steve has put it on the calendar. So every Friday at 10 a.m. will be my lives. And for now, we'll do Mondays at 10 Pacific time. Thank you, Eileen, because we're doing the crochet along. And as I said, if you guys want to work ahead, I have no problems with you guys working ahead on your own. If you need help, refer to Fiber Spider. It's the Easy Breezy Shawl. He's got it on his videos, under his videos. So if you do need to go back and see something before my live is able to be replayed, he has it there. So I love his voice. His voice is so calming and so soothing. I could just listen to him for hours. And this will now be my second shawl I have made. Hi, Art Junkie. Shannon, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shannon. I appreciate it very much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay safe. She's another lady you guys should subscribe to Art Junkie Shannon. She's really fun to watch too. I enjoy watching her too. It's good to see you too. Hopefully tomorrow I should have my new book. I ordered a book. I think I told you guys about it. Oh, exactly, exactly. You nailed it right there. Yes. Yep. And I know a lot of people were raised differently than others, but you still were raised. At least I hope most people were raised like all of us, of being, tell the truth, be honest, treat people with respect, and if you do something wrong, take responsibility for what you did wrong, and make it right if you can. You know, apologize for what you did, unless, most people were raised that way. I know I was, and if I did something wrong, my mother was not afraid to let me know about it. And oh, thank you, Sarah, for dropping in. I appreciate it. Yes, treat others like you would want to be treated. Yes. Uh, My mom was a stickler for that, of making sure we respected our elders and we told the truth. And she caught us in a lie. She wasn't afraid to make us eat soap, and I think I've tasted a couple of bars of soap, and it was not fun. I learned real quick, you don't do that. Yes, I'm very thankful to my mother too, Tim. My mom raised us three girls pretty much on her own. Uh, we didn't, I mean, it was a rough childhood because my mom worked a lot and I was the oldest, and so I had a lot of responsibility dumped on me at a young age, but I had to do it to help my mom because she was the only one. My grandmother lived with us too, but she was sick and she had cancer, and it was hard. So my mom did a good job, I think, for being a single mom most of the time, raising three girls. So I appreciate my mother. I love my mother. I respect my mother, and I would do anything for my mother that she asked if she needed it. Oh, I'm sorry, Eileen. Yes, for my whole family, Tender Sheep. Yep. I love my sisters very dearly. I miss my sisters too. They're both back on the East Coast. My middle sister lives in Indiana, and she has two children of her own, a boy and a girl. And my niece Abby has a baby, and my nephew Zach is due to have a baby in April. And my other sister, my youngest sister Rachel, she lives in Michigan, and she has two girls. One is married, and the other one is gonna graduate this year already. I can't believe that. Time just flies. They're just growing right up. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Timothy. I don't look forward to that day when something happens to my mother. I will be very lost. I know Mr. Cozy, we lost his mom. I think it's been 7 years now since his mom passed. And that was very, very hard. I was very close with my grandmother, so it was very, very hard on me when she passed. And there's still not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about her. There's times I swear she's here because she loved Charlie perfume. That was her favorite perfume, was Charlie. And I don't own any of that perfume. I don't own Charlie. And there's times that I swear she's here because I can smell that perfume. And I know it's got to be my grandma here. She's watching over me. She's with me for something. I truly believe in that. I know Mr. Cozy says that too. His mom wore Chanel No. 5. She loved that perfume. And he's at times will ask me, do you smell that? And I'm like, no, I don't smell anything. He's like, I smell my mom's perfume. And I'm like, she's here. She's with you. His mom and dad owned this house before he did. And um, when she first passed away, we literally had to tell her to leave because we swear she was here. We would get up and cupboard doors would be open, lights would be turned on that neither one of us turned on, just things that we knew she would do on a daily basis. There would be things going on here, and it would all happen while we were sleeping. We would get up and cupboard doors would be open, the lights would be turned on, and I would like ask him, I'm like, well, did you turn the, no, I didn't turn the lights on. And, well, did you leave these cupboards open? No, I didn't, I was sleeping. How could I do that? I was like, okay. We physically had to tell her to leave. And about after, I think it was probably close to 6 months of her doing stuff like that, we finally told her she had to leave, and she did. And she hasn't been back since, so thank goodness for that. I love that woman dearly, but that's freaky when you get up and things are being done that you know you didn't do, and you see all this stuff open and lights are on and things are moved, and yeah, I know, they're all signs. And she was trying to tell us something. We just don't know what she was trying to tell us yet. Amen, Tender Sheep. Yep. Yes, Eileen, we've had that too. The dryer would be on, TVs would be turned on, different stations than what we left them on when we went to bed. I love your channel name. I really do. I think that is a great channel name, and I love that it has that meaning. Eileen, it's George bugging you. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. That is for sure. He is very good to people. Yep, we acknowledge Mr. Cozy's mom too. We would let her know that we knew she was here. We were listening. Boy, is it really raining. It is just coming down. Exactly. You are 100% correct. Yes. Well, my plans for the rest of today are I am going to finish up this date night scarf, get this one finished so I can, I've already got one box completely full and ready to, the keyboard is still naughty. Yes, my keyboard is very naughty at times. I'm spelling something and that autocorrect comes on and changes what I'm trying to put in there, and then I gotta start all over and retype it in. I do not like that autocorrect on my phone. I do not like it. Um, oh, I was telling you guys, I already have one box completely full of scarves, beanies, and two small lap blankets for the school. And I have another box already started that has some scarves in it and a couple of beanies that I had made. And this one and this one that I finished yesterday are going to be going in that box. And I got a bunch of like half balls or half skeins of yarn, and I'm just going to use those up and make a couple of small scrap lap blankets to put in there for the kids as well. I want to try to double what I gave to the school last year. And last year I gave them, oh, you like the fringe on that scarf? Yeah, and I didn't make them all even. I just I just left it as it was so that none of them are the same length. Each one has a little bit different length to it. And this was that yarn I got from Hirschner's, the party one. The color was called Party, but I couldn't read the name on the label itself because it was all in Turkey. And it's it's classified as a number 4 weight. I don't think that's a 4 weight. I believe it was probably a 5 weight because I used a 7mm hook, and that's still a pretty stiff scarf for even a 7mm. That should be a little bit lacier. I mean, it's not so stiff that you can't wear it or use it. It's just that yarn's a lot thicker than a 4 weight that they're classifying it as. Thank you. I appreciate that, you guys. And then this date night one, I love this yarn. I wish it would show the sparkle like it's supposed to, though. I guess you can kind of see the sparkle in it. And this one is the Umbalite, Umbalite, but that's how much I've used just for this much out of the center of that ball. So I'm probably thinking 1.5 of these will make a very decent scarf. And I got 3 balls of it, and Hirschner's has it on sale, of course, right now, a bag of 3 of the Lion Brand Date Night yarn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because there, oh, let me grab it real quick. It's just sitting right here. This was the one I just finished up working with. And they say that that's a 4. There's no way that's a 4 weight. That has got to be a 5. And if it's a 4, it's a very, very thick 4. And this stuff is so, so squishy. But it's all in turkey. So I don't know the name of it. I just know that they classified it as a 4 weight, and the color is called Party. I mean, it's pretty colors. I like the purplish colors it's got in it, and then every once in a while you come across one that's really dark in the purple. But yeah, it is. It's really squishy and soft. I like it. It was fun to work with, so I didn't mind it. It was pretty fun. But that date night yarn, well, that's becoming one of my favorites. And I was telling you, Hirschner's has it on sale, a bag of 3 for $5.97. 3 balls of that date night yarn for $6. And of course, I went to go put some in my cart, and the only color they had was this goldish yellow color, and I don't do those colors. That's not a color for me. I like, my favorite colors are black and gray, white, pink, and the like this sea coral color, and I like teal. But black and grays and whites are my absolute favorites. I just, something about those colors, and they're not really colors, they're shades. So, anyway, if you guys want to continue on this, please do. It won't hurt my feelings if you guys work on it. If you guys jump ahead, get way farther than me, that's fine. Friday will be my regular live. We can chit chat, hang out, whatever on Friday. And then next week, Monday, at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we will go ahead and work on our crochet along again for the shawl, and we'll just work on it until we get them finished. If some finish before others, well, we'll go until I get mine finished at least, and you guys can finish up at your own pace, or we can all finish together. I would like us to kind of all, just keep checking in and see where everybody's at. If you do get it finished, please post it in the Facebook group. I would love to see your finished project. Any finished projects, if you guys want to share them there with me, I would love to see them. Other than that, I think we are done for our hour here. I don't want to try to run too much over. So in case anybody else has a live coming up, or they will be going on, I don't want to take up too much time and interfere with anybody else. So until Friday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I will see you guys all for my regular live on Friday. You guys all have a great day. Take care, stay safe, stay cozy, and keep crocheting, my friends. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye.